Father, Afthab said, why do you not shed more blood? Why do you show mercy? You have every right as Sultan to kill and punish your enemies. I know how angry you are at everything. I know you hate the people who killed Mother. I know this. So why do you still give mercy? You stood before the city of the killers of Mother, but you showed mercy. And I ask why? Why? Partia looked out his window at a falcon flying in circles around the keep. I want to. There is a part of me that wants me to give up, give in to the wrath and just leave my foes in ruin. But I've seen where that path leads. I've lived in an empire where justice was swift and terrible, and I've seen the resentment and misery and grudges it makes. I will be the Sultan who refrained from that. I will be the Sultan who was different, or at least tried to be. The young Aftab shook his head. Why? Partia turned to look at him. When I wasn't much older than you, my son, I wanted to be a great king. I wanted to be the new legend. I remember being a wanderer with your uncle and wanting to begin to make my mark on the world. But then I saw the world, and it doesn't need another legend or hero. It needs help. It doesn't need messiahs and gods, kings and lords. It just needs help, and we must find how we can help it. And so in that vein, we must be different. We must be better. Aftab looked misty-eyed. And if we fail? The boy asked. Then we would have done our best, and we can say the lack of mercy wasn't due to our lack of effort. The two men looked to each other. They stood in silence, both holding back tears, till finally Partia began to weep, and with him Aftab embraced him and began to cry as well. The two men held one another, chipped and cracked, but not yet broken. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to another chapter in the Adventures of Partia Al-Eat in Bannerlord. As one flame is extinguished, another begins to burn. The Aserai have little left, but the Empire rises once again. Or at least it tries. The old imperial ways must be cast aside, but there are those who would hold on to them religiously. After years upon years of trying, they have finally set their plans in motion. The Ishkas are in danger. Their resolve, chipped and cracked, but not yet broken. The Imperials must be struck down once and for all, no matter the cost. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. A swift change in direction, and we must now strike against the Empire. And I say the Empire as a whole, because, again, if somehow you have forgotten, at the end of the previous session, we had the Northern, Southern, and Western Empire ally together and declare war upon us. Now, as some of you rightfully said, as my counsel, that they are not but ants before us. However, all it takes is enough ants, and the greatest of beasts can be devoured. We must be very, very, very careful. It might seem like nothing, but if they're able to hire mercenaries, if they're able to strike us in multiple directions at multiple places at the same time, we could be in a bit of trouble. However, we start this session with a great degree of confidence, perhaps misplaced. Really excited for today's session, folks. I hope you've been enjoying this show so far. If you have been, if you enjoyed that 2-hour session for episode 150 and you would like to see more of this series on the channel, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It always makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel. It's great to see some of the fantastic writing in the comments as well. It's always fun to see your counsel as well as your feedback, your anecdotes, your own opinions. I love going through it all, so do keep it coming. And as I've said before, again, I do look at the number of likes and comments to just get a quick read on interest levels on games as well. I saw at least one, if not two comments talk about how, wow, this series has gone on for so long. Is there not going to be another one, another story in Bannerlord? I think there absolutely will be. We've talked about it in the past. We've talked about it in the Discord. There are some storylines that I would love to explore far away from our, this storyline, something completely different. I have lots of plans. And let's not forget There's lots of mods out there as well. So if you would like to see this continue beyond just the story of Partia and the Ashkas, then, again, leave that like, leave that comment. I look at those numbers. They make very important decisions for me as I move forward with the channel. Now, with that little set aside, last session, I was talking about riding down to Dynastica as quickly as possible to try and not rescue it, because it will fall. The Khuzait will take it, but maybe we'd be able to strike at this massive army. And once we take that massive army out of the picture, once we take it off the table, we'll be able to turn our attention to the Empire with a little bit more security, I suppose you can say, about this front. Some of you were suggesting that maybe we should just push for peace with the Khuzait. Honestly, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think you might be onto something there. After we take a Naira and maybe eliminate this army, we should get a favorable peace. But we won't be able to use our influence for it. We would have to use the Merchant's Bane and some money, potentially. So, I don't know. I'm a little torn on that. But what I do know is, yes, we must try and eliminate that army, because one way or another, either we have to fight them to eliminate them, or we have to, speak to somebody here in order to broker that peace, right? Now, there is this army over here right now. Nuldan of the Jawal, 82 strong, still fighting for the Aserai. Are we able to force a peace over here? You have nothing. Nah, we'd have to pay an influence, and I don't think it's worth it considering their strength. I guess we'll try and engage these guys. We'll send someone forth, but I do also want to bring more to me. If we're going to engage an army that's, what, is it 1,000 strong or is it 2,000 strong? Sorry, let me just check over here. They are 1,000 strong. They'll take some losses during the siege, but not that many. Knowing my luck, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't take any more losses, in fact. So, Thaman, let's get you to join us over here. Thinops, Jastian is only 10 hours away as well. I guess an army must have disbanded recently. Chalia with her 64, maybe. Or do we get... Sure, let's get Tinops, day 20 hours. Ugbil, day and 16 hours. And Chalia, she's 18 hours away. Sure. Let's make a massive army, shut down those Khuzait forces, and then we'll loop back around. Maybe release some of these guys so that they're able to help us tackle the Empire, right? Done here. Bring those banners to me. At the same time, we will unleash Amalgan to chase these guys down, and I think we do need to improve our relations with De Courtain. I believe they're not the best, right? If we take a look at the clans, De Courtain. Yeah, relations is 60. Who else? Aramank is okay. Or Midoving is a bit of a problem. Or Midoving is a bit of a problem, as is, I guess the Skold or Brotva, but they're mercenaries fighting with us, right? They're not landed or anything. All right, sure, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just checking over here. We could let Sven go instead, but I worry he's not got a large enough party for us to bring him back into the fold. So Amalgan it shall be. Let's make sure we give that command first, so we're all headed in the right direction. Amalgan, dismissed from the army. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on, buddy. Let's go. No, man. So frustrating. I wish you could tell them where to go. Pull you back in. Regbold of the Hills gained a level. Wonderful. What's happened down here? Dynastica still stands, still fights. Still trying. We're not going to make it down there to rescue them for sure. And these guys, knowing my luck, are going to pull me away. Gauss Castle is not safe. As long as the Aserai don't get it back. These guys are pulling us away. Raiding Kantarian. All the way down there. Okay, let's go. Guys are coming through. Good stuff, good stuff. What's going on over here? Monchug has... Dynastica fell. Fair enough. Monchug has granted Dynastica to Brannock despite his council's opposition. Well, this army's in a bit of danger now, isn't it? As that massive army comes riding up this way. We have to come here quick. There's no time to waste. We can't chase this 83 around. Fair enough. And let's go ahead and settle on an owner for Gauss Castle. Seratus has a ton of support, so that's an easy decision to make. Seratus, who already holds Gersagos Castle, sure, now holds Gauss Castle. Seeing a pattern develop over there. Just defend it. That's all I ask. Just defend it. We're all done here. You can see, like, this war with all of these Imperial factions is going to be problematic. Lex army traveling to Kentarion. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully they'll intercept that group. Oof. Why do you hurt me like this game? Synopsis Castle has only 199 defenders? I feel like Ataconia Castle is under siege from the Western Empire as well. Too bad we're never going to know exactly where that army is. What's happening here? Guzid besieging Jalmaris. Okay. Good. I do want to make moves against the Western Empire. Again, as many of you have pointed out, we have taken some significant losses to the Imperials. Like, yeah, we've definitely paid a hefty price there, and it is unfortunate. We shouldn't have let them get everything they've gotten. But here we stand. We'll get it all back. We'll get it all back. Just wish it didn't have to happen like this, I suppose. Where is this massive army? There's Andros with a 650, okay. Alatilde over here with 253. She's, I think, riding off to join a different army. Lek is traveling to Lycaron. Alright, Guzid, Lek, those are our armies right now, right? Yeah. Those are our armies, and of course our own. Don't know if we'll find these guys. They must have moved off to... I can defend Phykeon, you stick to Anira. I hate when the AI does this. How big are these guys? Party size 96 to 100, it suggests. Alright. That's so frustrating. We should have easily got Anira there. Look at all this red. There's Brannick's army. I assume it was Brannick who was taking Dynastica. Well, either way. It is a Khuzait army. It is one that we should engage. Nizam's party over here. Are you worth speaking to, perhaps? Nizam of the Urukhanate? No. Well, he is chasing me, so at least we'll get a battle over here guaranteed. It looks like they outnumber us. Thomund is right behind me. Let's regroup with him really quickly. That'll do the trick. Oh, it looks like this army is actually falling apart. Temmin. Temmin, I believe we've actually spoken to in the past, haven't we? We can convince him to join us. That's quite a bit of land gained as well. We can't catch him now, though. 3.4 speed versus our, what, 2.2? Oh, dude, we might actually catch him. Oh, that hurts. We were so close. That hurts. All right, leave him be. Leave him be. This is more important. Need to engage this army. There we go. Ugdil coming through to engage. Beautiful. I think this is them. Though some of them have split off and gone away, but... Oh. Our party has some upgrades before we dive in. Ugdil arrived in the nick of time, honestly. My distraction there. We were so close. We might have been able to speak to him if those villagers had held on for just a little bit longer. We might have been able to speak to Temmin. And I know he has a small clan, but he has like 4 holdings. Can you imagine getting those 4 holdings by having a conversation, handing off even 2 million dinars and a couple merchants' banes? I would happily give up all that wealth for all those 4 or 5 holdings or whatever Temmin has. That would have been great. But alas, not meant to be. Unless I disband this army and go chasing after him. I know he's somewhere here. Oh, how tempting that is. Maybe. After we do this. This is the top priority, of course. You can see Ugdil has suffered quite a few losses, but he knows I'm coming. Let's help Ugdil's party over here. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we have to. I'm just reassessing what I just said about my plan after this battle. Yes, let's help Ugdil's party. I was wondering, do I want Dynastica back? Do I want Anira back? I could leave my vassals to it. And maybe we go chasing after Temmin. A bit of a distraction away from the very real situation over here. Lek is defending Phykeon. Guzid is headed to Ataconia Castle. I really got to rely on my vassals at least a little bit, right? All right, let us attack. Let's see what we can do. This is all right. This is an interesting start to the session. Well, we got to make sure we come out on top. Come out on top well. We can't just like barely scrape by. We have to do well here. I cannot take too many losses. I don't know if I like the look of this battlefield. Let's begin. All right, okay. This could actually work out. Archers quickly now. Go ahead and dismount. Who's up over here? Infantry right behind them. Archers in a loose formation. Infantry. You're in a line right now, that's fine. Cavalry up over there. Horse archers up over there. Let's go. Horse archers, let's get you into a loose formation as well. Cavalry, form up in a wedge. Archers are not doing what I need them to do. Oh, rode right past me there. Rock. Beautiful. Form up properly. Come on now. Firing away. They are making their way over, aren't they? Cavalry move in. Archers, come on now, get to work. Archers pull up. Guys are very aggressive right now. Infantry charge. Cavalry pull back, let's go. Oof, they got very aggressive. They got a lot more aggressive than I anticipated. Horse archers up top there, they should be okay. Cavalry pulling back in, should be fine. Come on, cut them down. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. We took a couple of losses, but overall we've done well. Infantry form up over here. Cavalry pull up over there, let's go. Alright, archers should be having a field day, hopefully firing away. Massive clump that's coming towards us. I don't think they are having a field day, that is. They don't have clear lines of fire, it seems. Give them the charge, get you into a shield wall. Some of them are firing, not all of them. They don't look like they're in a loose formation either. There we go, there we go. Archers up over there doing alright, hopefully. Firing away. There we go, that's a lot better. Infantry charge is about to kick off, I think. Get ourselves off to the side here. They have quite a few archers and horse archers, actually. Slow, slow crawl. Got a cavalry charge going. Infantry charge. Good hit from the cab, I think. Hold them back. Horse archers, pull you out. Doing alright, doing alright. Archers are doing alright as well, I think. Nice. Didn't think I was going to get him. Cavalry right back. This is a dangerous charge. Infantry's doing alright. In we go. Cavalry charge. Try and distract some of these archers as we push through. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Good hit there. We're fine though. Nice. Well done, men. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Reinforcements are arriving soon, though, it seems. We almost have this. But I don't want to take useless losses over here. Alright, time to pull the cavalry back. Infantry fall back. Cavalry fall back. Go quickly now, quickly now. As they regroup. Line formation, so we fall back faster. Cavalry's almost all back. Infantry's almost all back as well. Should be good. Archers ahead of them. Maybe a bad idea at this stage of the battle. Build wall. Horse archers having a good time. Think so. Be able to fire at least at the back there, I imagine. Alright, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. Loose, men, loose. Come on now. I think we have the clearest lines here. Holding the line, though. Holding the line. Horse archers pull back. Nice. Dropped him. Stuff. Got him. Oh, I just missed him. We're okay, though. Infantry. Charge. Quite a few archers back over here. Horse archers and archers in general. Cavalry right through him. Let's go. Come on, men. Charge command. Drop this fool. Drop that. Drop that javelin. Who do you think you are? Doing okay. Infantry charge is looking pretty good. Horse archers, let's pull you up over here. Ah, just a little too early on that swing. Doing okay, though. We're doing alright. Still quite a few reinforcements of theirs coming through. We need to be careful here for things like exactly like that, actually. So these guys get surrounded. We're pushing. We're good. Well done, man. Come on now. Keep them on the back foot. Archers move up as well. T reinforcements still coming through. Horse archers, pull you up. I hope we haven't lost anybody of particular importance. You know what I mean. Oh, not good. Hope we don't lose ourselves over here. No, we're okay. We're okay. Knock these guys around a little bit. Just keep them off my warriors. Alright. Battle is won. It's just a matter of these final losses we take here and there as we clean up the battlefield. Brannick still nope, not anymore. Brannick took out a mercenary horseman, and then I believe it was a Ferris that took him out. Beautiful. Took some losses for sure, but overall, decent. Pretty pleased with that battle, actually, considering how aggressive, how surprisingly aggressive they were. Was not anticipating that at all. Our archers, I feel like we could have done a bit better with. I could have positioned them on the high ground that was on the far side over there, but I was a little worried that they'd be exposed to a potential charge. We saw how aggressive they were being, so I kept them where they were. So they might have been a bit more efficient placed elsewhere, but they might have also been in a lot more danger. And I think, as far as risk assessment is concerned, I'm pleased with how we approached that. Moment of truth, though. How did that actually go? But of course, Amalgan has fallen. Ullman has fallen as well. Again, well, I guess let's not discount others. Ullman and Amalgan both have fallen. So Ullman has lost his life. Amalgan over here is where? Not alphabetical, is it? There it is. That is a massive party. Wow, that hurts. That hurts. That is going to hurt. That was a very large party. Of all the people that died, of the 25 out of, 150 or so he had, of course he himself had to die. Amalgan. Why? It's been a while since we've lost someone on our side. At least victory was ours, and his death, we will make sure, was not in vain. Manan, you give up? I fought well, I know. There is no call for further bloodshed, except there is. You're my prisoner now. Zeno, my prisoner. Dagon, my prisoner. Emian, my prisoner. A successful battle. I think that goes without saying. Quite a few troops to pick up, potentially some decent ones. Heavy lancers, some veteran infantry. Yeah, this was not a weak army that we were up against. I think we're fine as we are. We're maxed out at the moment. I have some lower quality soldiers I can leave behind, I guess. But I think we're fine. Rather than fiddling with all this, I think we're fine. Yeah, we're okay. As far as our troops are concerned, a few of them leveled up at least, so there's that. What are the chances that the one noble that we kind of highlight early in this session, while we were separating our army earlier, comes up again in a situation like this? What are the chances? All done here. Missed the rest. Pick up all the loot, of course. Now I guess we go hunting for Temin. I don't know if we'll catch him, and I might be wasting time, I'll be honest, but what a valuable catch he would be. What a valuable catch he would be. Amalgan, an emir of the Ishkas, he died in battle in 1108 at the age of 46. He was reputed to be friendly, but manipulative. Wasn't able to manipulate the battlefield well enough, unfortunately. De Courtain now has only Morcan left. Hopefully he will marry somebody soon. He is 44 years old. I feel like the time for marriage is come and gone for him. But this clan will soon be destroyed. And a new era, I guess, is going to dawn on Calradia as these clans slowly get whittled down and destroyed, and nobility is a thing of the past. And perhaps we should also pay some respects to the fallen foe. A beg of the Khuzaits, he died in battle in 1108 at the age of 55, reputed to be brave but headstrong. Good foe deserves respect, right? I don't think we're able to convince these guys to join us. We're disbanding, we're all going to Merenya Castle, then we're going our separate ways. Well, go on then. Unfortunate, but I believe they do become the garrison. There's Tinops over there, and Ugdil is somewhere over here as well, I imagine. We're going to, yeah, I'm going to try this. We're going to disband our army. I'm hoping, because they're clumped up together, if there's any trouble in the area, they'll be able to take care of it. I'm hoping also, maybe, there's no support for peace, but 11 prisoners. Got the upper hand here, but I'm not going to pursue it. I'm not going to pursue it. I am going to pursue the Imperials, however, first, I want to try and pursue Temen. He went up this way, right? 2.6 while we are in a forest. That herd is slowing us down significantly. I wonder. We have 34 cows. Okay, look. Our herd is slowing us down by negative 0.72. I can't, like... Holding control does not do all of them. Wow, that's not insignificant. Why do we have 44 sheep with us? It's all of these, like, bandits and stuff that I guess we fight and take the loot off of, right? We don't need that many pigs or sheep. We need the meat that comes with them. Sure. Negative 0.4. That's not insignificant. We also have a lot of horses that I might want to sell or something. Got a lot of trotters and camels and stuff like that. We could just let them run free. It will reduce our carry capacity. Like these lame desert horses, go run free. Old workhorses, go run free. Very close to our limit there. This camel, go free. Negative 0.33. Just picking up our pace ever so slightly. Will I live to regret that decision? Maybe, but I have a lot of armor and stuff that I can drop off. Lame hunter. Leave you behind. Still negative 0.33, but I think it's a much more reasonable place to be. Let them run free. Done. Yes, I'm sure. I know we could go somewhere and sell them, but I don't have that kind of time. So right up chasing Temen. We will be 3.98, almost 4. Prisoners slowing us down as well. I wonder if maybe we can drop them off somewhere en route, like at Karenya Castle or something. We'll find out. We'll find out. Temen, where are you? Lorik, Sea Raiders, caravans. I could always do this, yes, Temen, but I don't think Lassini or Tegrasos. We already saw him leave Tegrasos. I'm certain we saw him go this way. Mizam's party is chasing me. He's in Monchug's family, right? Watch, I'm being baited. Where could you be? Another caravan. I don't want to go too far this way. He might have headed up this way. Are you kidding me? The Battanians just declared war on us. Alright. Laconia Castle has fallen. Oh, and the Western Empire has had a shift in power, it seems. The Deos is in charge now. Garios was Emperor of the Western Empire. He died of natural causes in 1108 at the age of 67. He was reputed to be friendly but manipulative. Fair enough. Another one falls. I don't think I have time to chase after Temen. Caravan. I don't have their tracks anywhere. Yeah. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Alright, fair enough. Because again, he might be joining an army or something, right? Over to Karenya Castle. Oh wait, actually, there's no real point. I'm not carrying anybody, or like we don't have like a party or anything. Okay, Anira doesn't have enough defenders to defend against us if we wanted to do that. Lek looks like he's actually defending Phykeon. Guzid besieging Dynastica. Please defend Gauss Castle. Andros over here traveling to Myzea. Okay. I mean, Ataconia fell, so there's no point going up there. Battanians have declared war on us. Peace with the Khuzait? Or peace with the Battanians? I'll only be able to afford one. I think with the Battanians makes more sense. Okay, let's ride this way again, I suppose. Leave all this be. If we're lucky, we'll come across Temen. Hoping my 300 will move quickly enough that I'm able to speak with somebody and bring an end to the warring with Battania quickly. Go. It's Jestian up over there. At least these guys are regrouping and recuperating and acquiring more soldiers and everything. Are you seriously not going to strike at Gauss Castle? Oh, must I do everything myself? Guzid. Andros might head to Gauss Castle afterwards. Dagan has escaped from my party, no surprise there. Keep going. Oh. Well, hello. This is a nice turn of events, considering the Battanian War. The clans of the Southern Empire have defected to surrounding kingdoms as their leader has given up all hopes of restoring the empire. So the Zabalis and the Pethros clans have joined the Western Empire. Ah, I see. I see. So what happened with the Southern Empire over here? Weakened by the war, the Southern Empire has collapsed and its clans have defected to surrounding kingdoms. Wow, so defeating them isn't enough. Like, you defeat them, but you just strengthen the one that remains. Okay. That's good to know. Anyway, up to Gauss Castle. Zeno has escaped from my party. Yeah, they'll all get away one at a time. One by one. I'll drop them off somewhere, maybe. And Gauss Castle has fallen. The Western Empire. Well, that means they're part of the mission, I suppose. A garrison of 100. We could strike at that on our own. We could, but should we? Denops is 20 hours away. Yasin is 17 hours away. I know at Myzea I have to get Tulul out there, but I don't want to let the garrison over here grow too strong. This will take us to about 400 or so. Okay. Ugdil, let's get you in here as well. Sure. I doubt we'll be able to catch Baranor. Speed of 4.8 versus R4. We won't catch him, but he might come to us. Oberon over there. Alright, let's hope our reinforcements arrive in time. Emprella has been besieged by the Khuzait. And now he's defending Emprella. Real sick of the AI. Real tired of the AI over here. One of the walls is already breached. I wonder if we shouldn't just charge in after the camp is done. Tempting, tempting. Tempting. Ranik of the Khuzait, Mahir of the Khuzait all escaped from captivity. Not even getting ransoms. There's our reinforcements. We're just gonna lose everything, aren't we? Got the Battanians coming, got the Khuzait coming. We don't have enough influence. Should've just pushed for peace with the Khuzait. Should've just pushed for peace. But now, I mean, I guess I'm glad I didn't, because I can only get peace with one of those two. I can only get peace with one of the two, Battanians or the Khuzait. I doubt I can afford both. If I'm lucky, the Battanian peace will come cheaply again, but my luck has a tendency to run out. Very quickly, too. Panalea of the Ishkas has been taken prisoner by the Western Empire. Fantastic. Alright, go on then. Beautiful. Ogdil is very aggressive, isn't he? He likes chasing. I'll put you away. Yeah, we'll get the third one out. Cancel that, get the third one out. We should be able to do this pretty quickly here. We should hopefully be able to do this very quickly here. By the way, something that some of y'all mentioned in the comments is that you would much rather that I engage in battles than auto-resolve, just because at least it's a change of pace and something to look at. Totally value that feedback, and I will keep that in mind. I'll only auto-resolve when things are, like, you know, really kind of silly or stupid, or we've had enough battles in a session already. How does that sound? Let me know what you think, and I will I'll adjust accordingly. Again, like I say, I do look at all the comments for that kind of feedback as well. Like, if there are preferences that you'd like to express, go for it. Get rid of some of these prisoners by recruiting them. We'll get the riders afterwards, of course. Quite a few riders, actually. Alright, down here. This battering ram done. Eliminate their siege equipment, and we can move in. A wall doesn't stand a chance either. Good stuff, good stuff. One more, come on now. Nice. Lead the assault first. Looks like there's some people that are ready to upgrade, perhaps, or even more willing to join. But Khan, don't mind if I do. Just the one new guy. Just the one new guy. Alright, let's do this. Lead the assault. And yeah, let's sharpen our siege assaulting, or our castle assaulting skills. They've been a little rusty. I also need to update them based on changes to how jumping over the wall works, or rather doesn't. And by the way, I noticed some of y'all asking about getting rid of the trebs. They are more likely to cause friendly fire than anything else, honestly. They are much more likely to cause friendly fire than anything else. Unless I arm them myself. Which, I don't know, not really my favorite thing to do. Personally. Alright, let's do this. My favorite thing to do is to charge into battle, like I'm about to, though, like I said, we need to maybe tweak my approach a little bit. These guys look like they're doing nothing. Go ahead and hunker down over here. Charge. Go. Charge, let's go. Guys up over here. Actually, charge you as well. Get you delegated, you're fine. Hope this works. Alright, hope that works. Let's go. All of them are just kind of like chilling back there. Would not be a difficult fight. Come on, man. Pick. Go. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Damn it. These guys are just like not coming in. What the hell, man? We can get the shield up. What are you doing? We're 600 versus 100. We don't understand. Don't understand at all. There we go. At least we're in. Like, we're winning this, sure, but it's just, I just don't get it. It used to work just fine. How did they manage to break it? Anyway, victory is ours. They've already broken. As have I. In twain. My old age, my fighting has worsened. Nah, I was totally expecting people to at least come with me. That's why I punched through, so that our enemies would all turn around and strike at me, and my warriors would come up from behind them and cut them down. But no, instead it was me against 20. And the hell am I supposed to do? Hot damn. We lost 14, 28 wounded. Overall, we're alright, though. Overall, we're alright. Glad I fought it. Just to learn all the holes, I guess, if nothing else. Just to learn everything that doesn't work the way it used to. Nothing else. Go ahead and grab all these prisoners, recruit them. Make some room for new prisoners. We got about spots for 20. Not that there's that many to grab, even. Oh, not the weakest garrison. Not the weakest garrison. Why don't we grab you guys as well? Sure, grab you guys. Sure. As far as my troops are concerned, Leopold also took a bit of a beating there, I see. At least I know that means he fought. Alright, all good. Done. Pick up the loot. I just don't know what kind of a garrison to leave behind. Just don't know what kind of a garrison to leave behind. 11 soldiers is obviously not enough, but neither is 100, right? I guess 100 would at least prevent smaller parties from getting anything done, so there's that. Sure. Try and get these numbers up a bit, as much as I'd like to keep some of these soldiers for myself. We do have some militia. Go ahead and leave behind Chosen Wolf. Why not? Leave behind... You, sure, the Battanian Highborn Warrior becomes, again, champions. I want to keep those guys around. A lot of Forest Bandits want to keep around. Aserai Mamluk Guard, sure. I'll leave behind Battanian Wildling, Veteran Foxman. Chipping away at my front line here. A couple of Valanian Sharpshooters, sure. Takes it up to 38. Man, 100 is not a small number. At the moment, in fact, 100 is like half our army, isn't it? Give or take. Problem is, as well, a lot of our army is just cavalry. The archers can stay behind. These master archers can stay behind. Sure. Yeah, I guess I could work with that. I guess we could leave behind some of these legionaries. Takes down to 20. 57, they should be able to put up something of a fight. Done, that's the garrison, sure. And again, hopefully somebody will do something when we hand it off to somebody else, right? Alright, on to Chnopsis. Militia is very slowly growing over here. 9 has been ransomed, okay. I mean, we had 11 prisoners within like 10 minutes, less than. We're down to 6. Ridiculous. Vanaken Castle is under siege. Okay, screw Chnopsis. Let Heretogea? Heretogea. Or whatever. Try and broker this peace. Like Heron is under siege. Well, gotta defend that first, right? Lek is besieging Legetta, sure, go for it. Andros traveling to Anira Guzid, besieging Varagos Castle. Alright, make your moves. Go make your moves. I guess we got Anira back. That's nice. Andros got us Anira. Beautiful. Gauss Castle belongs to Tessinor, sure. Again, hopefully they'll do something. Again, we're all in the middle of these massive wars, so I can't expect my vassals to do something about the wars and also do something about the garrisons. And that's perfectly fair, I understand that, but it's just like rock in a hard place for me. 600 troops over here. 3 parties. The Karakurgat are fighting alongside the Northern Empire, great. Hopefully the defenders will last long enough over here for me to arrive. Quickly now. I think we should. They've done a good bit of damage to this army as well themselves. We should be able to crush them. Bring an end to this nonsense. We'll have to leave some defenders behind, won't we? We can at least leave the prisoners behind, improve our relations with whoever holds the city. Time for a good old field battle. Still feel comfortable in a field battle where the soldiers follow the orders I give them. I'm a little low on health, just heads up, so I gotta be careful still. Oh, but we can't sit back, obviously. Ooh. Okay. Altanos, can we speak to you? Yes. Zoran, are you worth speaking to instead? Yes. Okay. Zoran, where are you? It said holding. Partia. It's been a while. It has indeed, and he does not like me. I hear you to Gauss Castle and much more. There's something I'd like to discuss. Your liege is not worth your loyalty. I'm the rightful ruler of this land. You may know me as a man of honor. We're not going to get him. He hates us. I don't think we're going to get him. I gave an oath to my liege. If he has ever violated his oath to you, it absolves you of your duty to him. Yes. We can at least soften him up a little bit, right? I've always stood by Thaddeus. Whether he stood by me or not is another question. The cruelty of Thaddeus is legendary. Who cares for what he stands if the realm is drenched in blood? Got the crit, wasn't expecting that. Can't argue with that, he says. Why change sides now? Once one declares oneself a rebel, there's usually no going back. The dude is valorous. You are known for your valor. Fortune favors the bold. Together we will win this war quickly. Oh my god, I got another critical. What are the chances? Okay, if this man can actually join me. Are you kidding me? Get back out of Konya. And Varagos was once mine as well, and Diathma too, I think. Weren't these all... Anyway, doesn't matter. I've convinced you, but... Dangerous step, isn't it? Alright, what's it gonna cost me? You know what? I'm willing to spend that money. I'm genuinely willing to spend that money. If I have to. This is not a bad catch. Where are the Merchant's Banes, though? Carrying so much junk right now. The next time I stop at a city, I'm definitely going to sell some of it. Okay, quite a few of these. And we might not be able to afford the piece with the battalions. Maybe with these additional warriors, we won't need that piece. Or all we need to do is spend some time smithing some more Merchant's Banes, right? Truly an economy in its own right, the Merchant's Bane. Though again, last time when we sought peace with the battalions, it did come very cheaply. It did come very cheaply. Look at that, look at that. Amazing. Wish I could just give you more stuff. Is that all of the Merchant's Banes? I think so. Trick him by selling him some simple javelins and calling them the Merchant's Bane. Legendary weapons, I'm sure he's heard of them. But how many have seen them? Well, many have seen them, but how many have seen them and lived long enough to describe them to somebody else? I think that's all of them. Alright, cool. That works for me. Go ahead and give you whatever cash incentive you need as well. Not too shabby. I'd be able to... Zero in here? Is that too high? Three, 5. Okay. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 3. Look at that saving though. Hang on. There we go. 1, 3, 2 I think does the trick. 1, 3, 1, 500. Yeah, that's reasonable, I think. Wow. Yeah, I think so. The Julius clan has joined the Ashkas. Very well. This is a great step to take, but it must be done. Emir Jaron. The title looks good on him. The title looks good on him. Jaron Sora Baranor Sekanis. That's not bad. That's not bad. Emprela's in trouble, isn't it? Baragos Castle, Ataconia Castle. And where else? And Diathma. No, I don't think I ever had Diathma, actually. Oh, no, I definitely did. Yeah, this is like all just my land. I'm fairly certain. It's all just my land that's been returned to me. But with a gift of added soldiers. You're headed up to Legetta. Good to get that back. From the battalions, Lanaken needs to be defended. Oh, that's not gonna survive. Lanaken will finally fall. It has lasted so many wars. So many wars. I'm glad I came down to Lycaron, though. Altanos and Meritor. Meritor, are you worth speaking to? You are worth speaking to. Oh, I kind of wish I'd spoken to you instead. And who was the other one? Altanos. I have no regrets, no. Meritor, though. He might actually get away from me. Speed of 2.6. Or not. Partia. I don't know what we have to say to each other. Something I'd like to discuss. Your loyalty to Thaddeus. Known as a man of honor, you may know me as one as well. Okay. So far, so good. Can't argue with that, he says. If you ever violated his oath to you, it absolves you of your duty to him. Ineffective, damn. Funny to see such a low percentage on that at 52%. He's always stood by Tadeus, he says. Well. What type of a person are you? Archon Meritor. He lacks valor, but he's calculating and honorable. Well then, put your interest in the good of the realm first. There's too much at stake for that. Alright, alright. Why change sides now, he says. Well, I have a strategy to win. And my strategies always work. Eventually. Damn it! Damn it. That would have been glorious had we won this as well. Oof. But Meritor is a viable conversation for sure. My oath is my oath. I cannot break it, he says. Very well. Very well. I suppose there's no marriages or anything to discuss either. Damn, I was hoping it would work. Alright, I must beg my leave then. Or... Alright, I must beg my leave. Giving them all a chance. It has been a while, hasn't it, Elthanos? Giving them all a chance here. Do the right thing. Or be slaughtered. Oh, taken prisoner, I should say. Good. See, that violation of the oath is 100%. It wasn't in that one conversation. Come on, put your interests first, man. Nah, this man will not say yes. He is not interested. We had more luck convincing the people who hated us. Come on, you're known for your valor. Join us. But no, you'll be a coward, won't you? Not comfortable discussing this with me. Well, you know we're at war then. Surrender or die. And so we fight. To the battlefield we go. Let's do this. Test out our newfound clan, I suppose. I'm certainly not displeased with the clan we did get and with the territory we did get. And I guess I'm glad we had that conversation because the others would have failed. So, that worked out beautifully. Alright, men. What do we have before us? A very unfortunate battlefield is how I would describe it. What are we looking at here? Archers up top, let's go. Infantry, let's go right behind him. Don't get messy. Cavalry, let's go. Get our archers on a loose formation. Infantry's right behind them, excellent. Horse archers. Get you down over there, let's go. Archers should be able to fire away. I don't know if they're loose enough in their formation. It's such a mess. Barely tell where I'm giving orders. Fire away, come on now. Doing alright. Archers. Not give the order I want to give. Cavalry right up, let's go. Form up over here instead. I feel like we're wasting arrows. I'd much rather fire at those guys across the river there. Cavalry charge. Put down that nonsense. Archers should have some clear shots over here as well. Oh, beautiful. Love the lighting in this game. You've made a mistake. A horrible mistake. Gotta make sure our riders don't move too far ahead. I don't want them to cross the river. Go back. Archers up over here, let's go. Cavalry out there. Taking some losses over here. I like that. Horse archers up over here, let's go. Infantry move up. Alright, we should be able to let loose from over here. Hopefully all lines can fire. Doesn't look like it. Back lines are not firing. Red. In. Let's go. Here they come. Absolute mess of a formation over here. Get into position. They're 4 deep still. At least they're firing now and getting some damage done. Cavalry moving from the side. Let's go. Infantry, get ready to charge. We're on right. In comes the cavalry. Good stuff. Infantry's rolling in as well. Cavalry keep pushing through over here. Do not get into the water. Archers up front. Oof, look at that. Took a few losses there. I would like to see their archers get dropped. Alright, we're okay. There we go. There we go. Guys just not firing. They're also not in an actual loose formation. Don't under... Our cavalry back. Just eating shots. I think now they're in a loose formation. I know it sounds like a small thing, but it's very frustrating. Taking needless losses is very frustrating. Especially with everything else that goes horribly wrong all the time. Random war declarations, no peace, all that kind of nonsense. It all adds up. All adds up to my victory, but still, it all adds up. Face him down. Victories are ours. 50 lost. Shouldn't have lost that many. 47 wounded. 67 leveled up, though, so I guess that's good. And no nobles died. 50 lost. Way too much. Way too much. But hey, what are you going to do? 112 prisoners. I cannot carry them. I can barely carry the ones I've got already. So some of them will certainly escape. Grab all the prisoners. Grab all the loot. A little over my capacity, but that's fine. Because we're not, if memory serves me right, too far away from Lycaron. I'm tempted to bring Joran into my army over here. Another 160 strong. Adenor is not too far away either. Sure. Get up over here as quickly as possible. How many prisoners do I have? 326. The army. Number drops pretty quickly, doesn't it? Down to 295. Alright, over to... First of all, the garrison. I think got a little bit of bolstering over there, it looks like. Over to the tavern district. Nope. I was hoping for some recruits. Over to trade. Dump some of our junk here. Because God knows we have a lot of it. We have a lot of it. And these guys are not that wealthy, unfortunately. Let's leave behind... Nice, anything. Let's leave behind some of these shields as well. They tend to be quite heavy. There we go. And they're out of money. What can I buy off you? What can I buy off you? Oh, that's not a bad bit of equipment here. Better than my armor, even. Bannerlord with scale skirt. Oof. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Stitched leather over mail goes to who, though? Leotold the Smith? Yeah. He's been with us for so long. I think he deserves it most. Alright, cool. Back to dropping off our junk then. All these cracked bows, splintered arrows. Yep. And all this armor. I think I'll be able to dump everything at this point. And they'll still have a lot of money left. Oof. Bought a very expensive piece of equipment from this guy. Certainly hope it's worth it. I don't regret not being able to get a piece or something with the Battanians. That would be unfortunate. We could also dump some of these like rusty weapons and whatnot, right? God knows we've got quite a few of them. You can't smelt them, you can't do anything with them. They just... You can equip yourself with them, sure, but... When am I going to use a charred blacksmith's hammer? Hopefully I never have to. Bent Morning Stars, bent Southern Heavy Maces. Wish I could categorize these by garbage, you know? Splintered, I suppose. Sure. Alright. I guess this is a way of categorizing it by garbage. Splintered. Let's look for R for, or C for crude, I guess. Cracked. Crude and cracked. A lot of the weapons we're carrying are actually trash. There we go. Charred. Bent. And hold on to some of these for smelting, right? I think that's everything. Cool. They still have a lot of money. We'll have a lot of... That's fine. Alright, cool. Done here. We got a significantly better piece of equipment, so I'm not going to complain about that. Done here. Over to the dungeon. Who does this belong to? Vagaroving. I don't know how these guys feel about me. Not right now. Vagaroving are... They love me. Okay. Well, in that case, to the Tavern District, choose prisoners to be ransomed. Might as well make money. Oh, I guess actually I get influence. I guess I need influence as well. Fine. The keep. The dungeon. Donate prisoners. I do need influence. Dump a bunch of these guys off here. Yeah, don't need all of you. Go recruits. Semyon. Anan. Again, I could use them to improve my relations with somebody instead, but I think we're fine, honestly. I think we're okay for now. Virgin soldiers, leave behind the chosen wolf. They're not particularly special, I don't think. Imperial veteran archers we can leave behind. Militia, don't need you. Who else? Who else? Imperial crossbows, Imperial archers, let's leave them behind. And let's leave behind the Imperial crossbowmen as well. Sure. Puts us in our limit. We're fine. Gain some influence. Sure. I'll take what I can get. It's fine. Not the biggest deal. But I guess that's that for like Charon. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So Guzid is headed to Emprella. Okay, hopefully he'll make it. I have my doubts, but we'll find out. Andros is headed to Emprella as well. Come on, guys. Split responsibilities. Why don't you go down to Dynastica? Lek is besieging Legetta. He's very close to it. We can pick a leader for Oneira. Tassanor, I suppose, makes sense. Sure. Hopefully he'll actually do something about it. Stuff. And otherwise, any support for any pieces? Ooh, yes. Piece with the Khuzait has some support, so we wouldn't have to spend all of our influence. Maybe it's not such a terrible idea. They get to hold Dynastica, which is ironic, considering I think last session I was talking about how, like, oh no, they're not gonna do that. But here we are. We'd receive a tribute. It'll be a short-lived peace. It'll give them more time to replenish than it'll give us. But is this maybe the right call over here? Just to protect that front. Because what would happen? What would happen with a peace with the Khuzait? Emprella would no longer be under siege. I'm fairly certain Emprella is under siege by the Khuzait, right? So that would be over. We wouldn't have to fight over here anymore. Andros, Guzid, they could all join me, and Lek, as we push against the Western Empire, and eventually, inevitably, the Battanians, if I'm not able to afford a peace with them. Might not be a bad idea. But I'm not entirely sure. And so I turn to you for your counsel, as we come to the end of today's session. It's wild going from a 2-hour seated recording to a 1 hour. This one went by so much faster. It's wild. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope we're able to maintain, this momentum we have. Honestly, that conversation that gained us a couple castles and a holding between Diathma and what was it, Veragos and Araconia. Like, I feel very happy that happened, and I hope we're able to retain that momentum and keep making that stuff happen. But folks, we should probably disband Eldhan's army. As many of you have pointed out, he is the most useless leader because he always just heads back down south to the desert when he raises an army. So we should force them to split apart. and hopefully a new army will form that'll push against the Battanians, the Western Empire, and whatever else decides to bother us up over here. Let me know what you think about the Khuzait peace. I'm kind of leaning towards a yes. Love to hear your thoughts as we rest up Lycaron. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who have been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.